Selamat tengah hari, good afternoon. We are going to start with Microsoft Teams. Okay, this is going to be 3 hours session because we are going to cover quite a number of features in Microsoft Teams. Yeah, as if the Microsoft Teams in Microsoft 365. So later we are going to log in to Microsoft 365 using your 365.um.edu.my account. Then I'm going to use Teams apps to invite you to Microsoft Teams as a member. Okay. All right. I'm going to run my slide for Microsoft Teams. Okay, so this is the session for online platform for Academicians, Microsoft Teams, and my name is Hailan Abdul Hamid. I'm the Microsoft Certified Educator. Okay, this is my profile, and we are going to cover these topics. Okay, among others is signing in to Teams, Teams and channels, meetings in Teams, share files and chat, collaborate in Teams, set up Teams on mobile. Okay, so signing into Teams means we are going to sign in using the web browser. Okay, if you have Team apps in your laptop, then you can just go straight to Team apps. But if you don't have Team apps, then you need to sign in using the web browser. You can also use the web browser to run your Teams. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sharing your screen?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
I have to share my screen first. Okay. Sorry. Okay, now I restart my slide. Okay. Right. This is my profile and these are the topics. Okay. Oh dear. It's a wrong slide. When you get panic, then you accidentally double click on the wrong file. Yeah. So that's why folder management is very important. Okay. Microsoft Teams, this is my profile, and these are the topics. Okay. We have 6 topics that we want to cover. Signing into Teams, we are going to sign into Microsoft 365 first, which Teams is one of the component. Okay, we are going to find out about Teams and channels. It will take some time to understand Teams and channels because my email level and lecturers email levels is different. When I create Teams, I will not be asked of 4 items, but when the lecturer create teams, they will be asked whether they want to create a class team, a PLC team, or some teams. Yeah, meetings in Teams. We are still using Google Meet as a main platform of our training online, but we will disable our webcam and go to meetings in Teams. Yeah. We want to see whether Microsoft Teams allow you to have 2 video conferencing tools at one time. Okay, because meeting in Teams means you have to go into Teams and click on join meeting to join the meeting from within the channels. Okay, share files and chat. How are we going to share files and how are we going to communicate using Microsoft Teams? Collaborate in Teams. Can we have add-ons in Teams? Can we have voting tools in Teams? Can we have calendar in Teams? Yeah, we're going to see about that. And how to set up Teams on mobile. Okay, this one is quite easy, whereby you can just download Teams from Apple Store or from Google Play, and then you sign up using the same or sign in using the same account. Okay. I'm going to continue with my slide. Okay, these are the features of Microsoft Teams. Yeah, because when we run Microsoft Teams, the main understanding that we always know that when you are using Teams, then you can group, just like WhatsApp group. Okay, you can group your members into one area. Okay, whereas in Microsoft Teams, you can have number one, team, number two, channels. Channels means, for example, your team name is computer science, but in computer science, you are teaching three subjects. So you need to create student year or channels of departments. Okay, so you need to plan of which area you want to become teams, which area you want to become channels. Okay, so if you have a lot of subjects that you teach in one university and you are teaching in few universities, then you can have universities as team name, and inside university teams you can have channels. Okay, which means teams is general for the whole university. Channels is for the faculties, for the classes, for a lot of things. Yeah, the sub area of the main thing. If you teach only within your M and you teach only certain departments, then you create teams, create department as teams, and inside departments you can have channels. Okay, whereby you can put all your students in there. Yeah, so if you have different subjects in the same department, then you can have the name of department as a team name, and you can have channels as the name of the subject. Okay, and in Microsoft Teams, we can also collaborate with chat, with activities, and also with files, and also with assignments, depending on your email level. Okay, because we are in UM, you are using Microsoft 365 for education. Previously, they call Office 365 for education, but since 22nd April, they changed the name to Microsoft 365 for education, and Microsoft Teams is part of Microsoft 365 for education. Okay. Um, Teams is good for recording all your activities using a timestamp. You know what? Because when you have Teams, when you chat, when you share files in Teams in the channel, and when you join meeting in the channel, everything is recorded. Yeah, everything is recorded accordingly. And if you have to audit your activities in 1 year time, then you can just open the team, open the channel, and have a look of all the previous activities within that 1 year. Okay, so Teams is very organized, and Teams is good for auditing purposes. Whereas if you use other video conferencing tool, you have to rely on the calendar, you have to rely on the recordings. But in Teams, you don't have to rely on that because everything is in one area, one group. Okay, so this is Microsoft Teams. We take a longer time to cover on Teams because too many features in this Teams. So far, Teams has 44 million daily active users worldwide. Okay, and 650,000 class organization have used more with more than 10,000 users. Okay. We have 53 languages for Microsoft 365. Okay. These are pros and cons of using Teams. When you go through the Teams later, you will find out that some of the features is not there yet. If you are comparing with other video conferencing tool. Number one, for the the advantages of Microsoft Teams is collaboration tools because it has a lot of add-ons, the third-party apps that support Microsoft Teams. Okay, full integration with Office 365 or Microsoft 365. As you know, Microsoft 365 is the web version of Word, Excel, PowerPoint in general. But besides that, we also have Yammer, we also have Sway, we also have SharePoint, we also have Microsoft Teams, we also have Calendar, we also have Planner, and a lot of things in Microsoft 365 due to the subscription level. Okay, video conferencing with background blur. Microsoft Teams is one of the video conferencing tools. The joint meeting features is one of the video conferencing tool that provide a background, yeah, for your webcam, yeah, meeting. Microsoft Team meetings is recordable, okay, and every time when you finish your meeting or you stop recording of your meeting session, it will embed it as a file in OneDrive. Okay, I believe that you do realize that your 365 account comes with OneDrive cloud storage. Yeah, it's just that when you have um.edu.my email that uses Google as the platform, it comes with Google Drive with 1 terabyte of storage space. So as Office 365, when you use Office 365 account, the same email that you use in the email, but you need to add 365.um.edu.my. That is the only difference, yeah. And you use the same password. Then you will be able to use OneDrive as 1 terabyte cloud storage, yeah, for each email. Okay. We have instant messaging, yeah, for Microsoft Teams. You can access from all devices. These are the common features whereby the video conferencing tool is able to access on all devices, the tablet, the phone, the laptop, and the PCs. Yeah. Tabs to make finding information easy. Yes, you can customize your Microsoft Teams based on tabs that you need for that particular project or for that particular channel. Okay. Automatic captioning is available. Okay, this feature is also a common feature for every video conferencing tool that you can turn your caption on. Okay, whenever you have a meeting with the fast spoken presenter, then you cannot catch up with their presentation. So you can turn on the caption, you can read as a subtitle. Okay, no time limit on calls. This is one of the advantages of using Microsoft Teams. Yeah, Microsoft Teams is organization based, which means if you have the same email means you have at 365.um.edu.my and your colleague has the same email group, then Microsoft Teams will be the best and the most secure video conferencing tool and also group apps. Okay, the most secure and the easiest way to use your group activity. Okay, but if you are inviting other people from outside, you are inviting people that uses Gmail, you are inviting people that using Hotmail. Okay, those people that been invited into Microsoft Teams will become a guest. Okay, but if you are the host and you have colleagues that have the same email, then your colleague will become members. So in Teams, we have 3 levels. One is the owner, the one who create the teams. The second one is the member, colleague within the same organization, which means they have the same email group. Okay, 365.um.edu.my. And guest. Guest means you are inviting external people into Teams. If you're talking about guests, they have limited privilege in Microsoft Teams. Okay, that's why I said Microsoft Teams is organization organization base, yeah, which is not easy for guests to penetrate, yeah, into the group, yeah, unless you have the same group email. Okay, because I'm a freelancer, I'm the outsider, so I have to request from PTM, from the IT department of UM, to grant me one special email that has 365.um.edu.my in order for me to show you how to use Microsoft Teams. If not, I will have difficulties to show you how to use Microsoft Teams if I have only Gmail account. Okay. One of the disadvantages of using Microsoft Teams, number one is no waiting room for participants that join early, which means you have to wait. We call it the lobby. Okay, we cannot put you in the waiting room. Just like Zoom. When you use Zoom, there is a waiting room for the participants. But when you use Microsoft Teams and also Google Meet, there's only a lobby where you have to wait for the host to let you in. Okay, user privacy can be improved. The user privacy is very good if you are using the same organization group email. Okay, if you're inviting guests at the moment, they have increased the security level and security features for Microsoft Teams, which guests are allowed to be in Microsoft Teams with limited permission or limited privilege. Okay, no grid view. As of May, uh, Teams meeting before May, Teams meeting allow only 4 grid, which means 2 times 2. You have 4 videos in one screen, but as of I think 15th of May something, they have increased from 4 to 9, 3 times 3. Okay, that is the limitation. Yeah, if you use Zoom, they allow you to have 49 videos in one screen. If you are using Grid for View in Google Meet, you can have up to 100 view of the videos. Yeah? So Teams only have 9 views. Okay. All right. Now we are going to log in to Microsoft 365. Okay. What you should do is you need to add a new tab. If you haven't got any apps for Microsoft Teams, you need to add a new tab, and you need to type microsoft.com in order to log in. Okay? Type microsoft.com, you will get a login page. If you have set your 365 account to log in automatically, then you will get your 365 page straight away. Okay, so I'm going to sign in to my account using the top right icon, this one, sign into your account. So I click here. Okay, and I'm going to sign in to my account. If you never tried this before, you just use your UM account, your UM email, but you need to add 365 before um.edu.my after the alias, after the symbol. Okay, and you can use the same password. Okay, the organizer has given you a sample. Yeah, username at 365.um.edu.my and password as the same as your email password. Okay, so this is my email for Office 365 for Microsoft 365. So I'm going to click next. Okay, I've been asked to enter a password. Hold on, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna tick don't sign in. I'm gonna click yes, which means if I want to go to Office 365, I only need to put my email address and it will go straight to my account. Yeah. Okay. So you will still get this. Some of you might get a different page, yeah, which is okay as long as you get the logo on the on the top left, and you can see your name, which is good enough. But for me, I will have to click on my account manager, and I click view account. Okay, then I will see my account. And then I hope the line is friendly, is nice to me today for another 3 hours. Okay, so you should be able to see University of Malaya here, and your name, yeah, with your email address. Then click on the logo of Did you get the apps? The apps display will depend on how frequently you use the apps in Office 365. Okay, if you are the first timer, at least you can see calendar, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, Form, and also Teams. Did you see Teams, the purple color? Okay, so we are not gonna concentrate on the rest of the icons. We're gonna stay on Teams. Okay, if you want to explore all these common icons for Office 365, we need to have another session. This one might take the whole day. Okay, might take about 6 hours to cover. Yeah, because it also include OneNote here and OneDrive. Okay, so if your screen is different than mine, which means I have installed few add-ons already for my Office 365. Yeah, because I've been teaching this for about 3 years. Any question? Did you manage to log in?
Yeah.
You managed to log in? Okay. What about the rest? You can type yes in the chat area so that I will. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So now, if you don't have Microsoft Teams in as an apps in your laptop, you can use this web version, yeah, to continue using Microsoft Teams. So click on Teams icon until you get this display. I hope the line is okay. It takes some times. Your display might be different on the other half on the right hand side, yeah, because this is my previous Teams. Okay, but on the left side you should have activity, chat, Teams at least. Okay, and you should have more here depending on what you use. Yeah, if you're the current user of Teams, you should have more like assignment, calendar, files, OneNote, and also planner. Okay, at least you have activity, chat, and Teams, right? Get it? Okay. Now, I'm gonna use the web version for a while. Later, I'm going to move to the Teams apps. Yeah. How are you going to install the Teams apps? You can go to Microsoft Store, or you can just Google search for Teams apps in Google. Okay. All right. I'm going to create a team. Yeah.
I have a question. I installed edu.my.
You are breaking up.
I installed Microsoft Teams. I just
You are breaking
using
up. I think you need to use the chat, the chat area.
Oh, let me check.
Yeah, because your voice is breaking up.
Uh-huh.
You have Microsoft Team installed. Okay, so if you have Microsoft Team installed, if you have Microsoft Team installed, then you can just log in from there. Okay, you don't have to use the browser. You can just log in directly from the Teams apps. Yeah, I have to show the web browser version because maybe some of you doesn't have Microsoft Teams apps. Yeah, so if you have, you can just log in directly from the Microsoft Teams apps. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna create a team. I'm gonna create a team, and I'm gonna share the link of the team in the chat area. You need to click on that link, and you are going to self-invite. Yeah, I'm gonna make the team public for a while because want to allow you to enter. And after that, I'm gonna make the team private, because if you didn't make your team private in Microsoft Teams, the whole community with 365.um.edu.my will be able to see your teams. Okay, so if you want to allow your students or your colleague to enter your teams, make sure that right after you create your teams, you give them link, let them in. Okay, and once it's completed, then you make your team private. Only you as the owner are allowed to make your team private. Okay, from public to private. So I'm going to create a team with join or create a team. If your setting is different, your join or create a team on top right, okay, you can click on the gear or more option to switch view, because my view now is list, default and list, not default and grid, default and list. So you can click on the gear icon, the more option icons, make sure that your theme is default and your layout is list. Okay, then we can have the same display, because if our display is different, then it's going to be difficult for you to follow my steps. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now, if you have changed the settings, you will be able to see join or create team at the bottom of the team's title. Okay. So I click join and create team. You don't have to do this. I'm going to create one and I'm going to invite you soon. Okay. So I'm going to join or create team. As you can see here, some of the teams are public, so it will be listed here. See, Office 365 here, and then you have Microsoft Teams training. See, these are all public classes. Yeah. So if they didn't put it as private, then it will appear to the whole community. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to create a team. Yeah. Later, I'm going to give you the link and also the code. So you can join a team with the code, or you can just click the link of the team. Yeah. So I'm going to create a team. Okay. For my level, I will straight away get this pop-up. But for lecturers level, you will get one screen with 4 options. then you choose either PLC or you choose class. Yeah. So for the time being, if you are going to do the SSI, we are going to try both the class and also PLC. Okay. So I'm going to create a team name. So this team name is Microsoft Teams. Today's date is 2nd of June, 02/06/2020. Okay. And I can put some description. Okay. For the privacy level, you can just click and choose public at the moment because you want to allow members to come in. Okay. So click next. If you put private, then if you share the link, some of the members will not be able to enter. Okay, that is from my experience and observation. So you put public first, and you don't put anything yet. You don't share anything yet. Only the link of this team. Then once you have satisfied with all the members that join the team, then you can set this later to private. Okay. So I click next, and my team will be created in my teams list. If you want to invite one by one, then you have to add members. Yeah, and unfortunately, in Microsoft Teams, you cannot use a comma to separate the emails. You have to add on one by one. Okay, so I'm going to skip this. Then this is my teams. Every teams will come with a general channel. Okay, so teams is the main, is the house, and general is the rooms. Okay, or general is the general area in your house. Yeah, so if you want to create more rooms, yeah, private rooms, then you need to create more channels. Okay, so now from this triple dot icon, I will get link to team. Okay, I want to see how many of you can go into this team. Yeah, so if you have entered team, please do not leave or do not end your Google Meet, because we still need that for my instruction, for my voice, and also for the recording session. Okay, so get link to team. This is the link. I'm going to click copy, and I'm going to share in the chat area of Google Meet. Okay. Can we create the team as private and later make it public? Yes, you can. Only the owner can do that. Okay. So this is the team link. Can you please click on that team link? Okay. And you should be able to enter my teams. Besides that, I'm going to give you the code as well. If you cannot enter using the link, you can enter using the code. The code is in manage team and in settings. Okay. Team code. I'm going to generate the team code, and I'm going to copy this and paste it to the link. So you can choose either one. If you are using the code, make sure you join team with the code, then you enter the code. If you click on the link, it will straight away go into Microsoft Teams. So now I'm going to see whether you'll be able to enter the teams. Okay. I'm going to go to members. Yeah. Now, so far we have 14. You can check your names here, whether you are in or not. Okay. Oh, I only be able to scroll. Yeah. Okay. If you are in my team, you should be able to see Microsoft Teams 02/06/2020 in your team list. Okay, which means you are in the team already. Okay, I have 14 here. Okay, I believe that you can just straight away enter the team, right? Without any pop-up window, yeah, or question being asked, because we are using the same email group, yeah, within the same organization. So it's going to be very easy, yeah. If I'm using a Gmail account or other account, then I'm not be able to create teams, but I can create channels, which means from the existing teams I can create channels, but I need to be invited by the owner in order for me to enter the team. Okay, so now we have 18 guests here. If you're not be able to join the team using the link, you can use the code, yeah, to join the team. Ah, Hidayat put the emoji already. So if you manage to enter your team, please click on general, because we have the chat area. We have the post area whereby you can post your file, you can chat from here. Okay. Let me chat in Malay. Hai semua. Selamat Hari Raya. Did you see that? You can reply there. Okay. As you can see, Microsoft Teams is not the major video conferencing tool. Microsoft Teams is group the group apps whereby you can chat, you can post files, you can share a lot of things here, and video conferencing tools is only one of the component. Okay. I'm going to drive through McDonald's tonight, yeah, for the samurai burger. Of course, we have the fries there. Okay, got it? Oh, dah siap bagi GIF dah. Ha. Okay, you managed to get your teams. So now I'm going to close this web-based Teams, because I'm going to move to my Teams apps here. So I'm not going to close my Google Meet, only this here. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this because it becomes slower. Okay. Now I'm going to run my Teams apps. Okay. This is my Team apps. Yeah. And I can see my Microsoft Teams here. Okay. So if you need to install your Teams apps, you can do now. Yeah. I give you about 5 minutes to install the Teams apps. Yeah. And for those who have done with the Teams, you can try to explore the Teams. Okay. We take a break about 5 minutes while waiting for others to install the Teams. Okay. I will see you in 5 minutes here. All right. Did you manage to install your Teams in your apps as your apps? Okay. So now we are going to continue with these Teams. The reason I asked you to install Teams using apps because some of the features, just like Zoom, when you use Zoom in the web browser, it will give you different limited features. If you use Zoom as an apps, it will give you more features. Yeah, just like Teams. When you use Teams as an apps, you will have the independent apps. Yeah, not having Microsoft 365, but the Teams itself. Okay, so this is Teams apps, and it has a full screen whereby you can have activity, chat, Teams, assignment, calendar, calls, and files. Okay, now if I want to, let me check again how many members I have in these Teams. Okay, so far I have 23 members. Yeah, as you can see, I go to manage team and I can see my member. Okay, if you are entering Teams without using account, you are not a member, but you are a guest. Okay, you are not a member, but you are a guest. Okay, so now I'm the owner. I can simply assign any member as the owner of the team. Only member can be assigned as an owner of the team. If you are the guest, you will not be able to be assigned as the owner of the team. Yeah, okay. If you want to try, if some of you have a Gmail account, okay, copy and paste and try to click and link to the team. Yeah, I think I can try it for the phone later. Okay, I'm using my Gmail account to try. Okay, so in Microsoft Teams, you will see your teams here. Okay, if I want to change the icon of the team, I can just click on the triple dot. Okay, and then I go to edit team. Edit team. Here, I can change the avatar. They call it avatar. Okay, you can just upload anything here. I can just upload maybe my background. Let's see whether I have a picture. Okay, I click on upload, but nothing happened. Okay. So I go to pictures. I'm gonna choose one background. Whether they can accept or not there. So I can just update. Then my avatar or my icon will change to whichever that I need for my teams. Okay. All right. And also, if you want to change from public to private, you can change it from edit team. Okay. Edit team. And then change from public to private. Yeah. And click update. There. Okay, so now my team is private. So whoever goes to Microsoft Teams will not be able to see Microsoft Teams 02/06/2020 in the list of teams. Okay, because it's private. So this team is dedicated only to the group. Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to add channels. How to add channels? Click again on more option, the triple dot icon, and click on add channels. Okay, I'm gonna add channels here. Okay, the channel name, let's say this channel name is Science Year 2. Okay, and you can choose whether this is standard or private. Accessible to everyone on the team, which is standard. If you set to private, this one is a bit different. Okay, channel that has been set to private is not allowed to revert as a standard so far. Okay, we don't even know whether when Microsoft update it and you can revert it to standard. Okay, but from my experience so far, it cannot revert. Yeah, I have no idea whether they have changed it today, but so far, whenever you set your channel to private, only you and the members that you invite into the channel will see the channel. Even you have members in the Microsoft Teams, in the whole team, in the general, they are not be able to see the channel unless they are inside the channel. That is the exclusivity of the private channel. Okay, it is not like the Teams. You can set to public or you can set to private. You can switch, yeah, accordingly from time to time. But for channels, the moment you set to private, it's going to be private. How are people going to see the channels? By inviting them into the channel. Okay, so I'm going to set this to standard. Yeah, and the name of the channel is Science Year 2. You can put description if you want to. Yeah, automatically show this channel in everyone's channels list. If you click this, then you will get that. If I send this to private, you will not get the option. Okay, so I'm going to click this standard. Okay, if you want to make it automatically, you can just click here automatically, and I click add. Okay, if you see Science Year 2 in your Microsoft Teams, in your own Teams, yeah, your own Teams app, your own team browser, if you see Science Year 2, please go to General and type yes. Please go to General and type yes. Okay, or you go to Google Meet chat and type yes. You can see. Okay, all right, let me check in Google Meet. Yeah, okay, right, got it. So now I go back to Teams. Yeah, okay, I want you to try. Okay, I want to see how many members still in this channel. We have now 26. Okay, I want you to try, but it's gonna flood my Teams, which is okay. I want you to try to have your own teams. Okay, to have your own teams and add me and few of your colleagues into that team. So whenever you create the team, it will be reflected in my team list. Okay, so add me into the team, which means you can add one or two members. You don't have to copy and paste the link. You just add a team members. You just add members. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to type in here my email address. Yeah. island.trainer@365.um.edu.my. Okay, try to create a team with any title that you want, and when you add member, you add at least me. Okay, at least me as the member of the team. So I will be able to see it here in my team list. Okay. If you can't create the team, is okay. We will just have a look of whichever that can create the team. Yeah. You can go to join or create a team, and then you add me as the member. Okay. There is one testing. Work from home. Okay. All right. I can save you already here. Okay. So if you manage to create your teams, then add channels in your team. Okay, add channels in your team, not in my team. Yeah, you add channels in your team. Okay, so it will reflect here. When if you add me in your team, I have the list here. If you add channels, I should be able to see the channel here. Okay. All right. Okay. At the same time, I want you to look at the activity icon. You know, my activity icon has numbered there some notification. Okay. So when I click on the activity icon, I will see that the activity is some of you did add me in your team. Okay, so the activity will go on as when there is some activities or notification about me. Yeah, about me. So because this is my teams, so whenever you add me, then it will reflect to the activity area. Okay, so the chat area, the chat area is the area where I can chat with some of the with a member personally here. Okay, and the teams areas are the teams whereby you can have your teams list here. Okay, and some of you might have assignments. I think all of you should have assignment here. So you just click on the assignment. Okay, just click on the assignment. For my email, I'm not be able to do this assignment. But if some of the team that added me as the class team, just like when I click assignment, I can see this choose a class, edit idea box and cubaan sesi petang 11 Mei, which is the previous one. So when I click edit idea box and I click next, then I have assignments. Okay, assignment means you can create assignment quizzes, you can manage timelines, add marking rubrics and more. Anything related to assignments. Okay, all right. Calendar. We are going to do that later, yeah, for the assignment, because you need to create teams that assign as class, yeah, then you can use assignment. If you create teams that assign as PLC, I think you cannot create assignment. Only the class, yeah, can create assignment. So this is the calendar. I have calendar here, which you can use it as a calendar in Microsoft Teams. They have the new meeting schedule and they have the meet now. We are going to touch on this soon. Okay, you have calls here. I have files here because I think I add on separately. Yeah, files. And one of the important apps that support Teams very well is OneNote. Okay, this one, OneNote. I think some of you have is currently using OneNote. Yeah, OneNote can copy and paste anything. The screenshot, the text, everything. You put it in OneNote. Yeah. So this is OneNote. Okay, and you should have apps at the bottom of the list on the right hand side, and you also have help there. Okay. So now we go back to Microsoft Teams. Yeah. We go back to our Teams, and I need to check on the channels. Okay, you have the channels already, yeah? So since your channel is standard, then I can see your channel. Now, I want you to create private channel. Create private channel. After you have created your private channel, go and have a look in my screen and whether your channel is reflected into the Teams or not. Okay, because if you create private channel, I'm not be able to see it, yeah, unless you add me in that channel. Okay, so now I want you to create a private channel, put it there private or something, and set it as private, the channel, yeah. So we want to see whether I can see the channel or not. Okay, can you see my private channel? I will go to my team, yeah. Which one is your team? Shima, is it? In organic chemistry too, is that your private channel? You can add the channel without adding me as a team member, yeah, so that I won't be able to see your channel. If you add me inside the private channel, then I'll be able to see the channel. Okay, I hope they didn't change the policy, yeah. If they change the policy so that all members can see the channel, then I will be able to see the channel in your team. Okay, let's check, yeah. CSI private channel. I didn't add you. Okay, let me try to have a look, yeah. CSI. Wow, your team's name kan CSI, tengok ada tak? Hmm. Eh, I don't have the CSI Oh, the channel name is CSI ya. So tak adalah dekat sini. Okay. Tak ada. Okay. You have created a private channel. Okay, so these are the themes and channel that I can see. If you have created a private channel, you have a look of my list. If it's here, which means you have add me inside the channel, yeah? Which one is your channel? Sorry, which one is your theme? So if you didn't see your channel here, the one that you have set private, which means you didn't add me. Okay? No picking. Testing. Me team. This one is my hidden, my own. This one is my own channel. Okay. All right. So I think you have successfully created your private channel. Yeah. Okay. So now we go back to the general of Microsoft Teams 0206-2020. Okay. I'm going to show you how to share a file. Okay. So I click on attach icon. I click on attach icon here. Okay. And then I can share file from the Teams and channel. I can share file from OneDrive. I can share file from Google Drive. Okay, because I have put the add-on already. If you don't have Google Drive, which means you are not, you didn't put install the add-ons for this. If you have the Google Drive without installing it, they might updated the version. Okay. All right. I upload from my computer. I want to see how big the file is that I can share. I'm going to share the smallest file and I'm going to share the video as well. Okay. So upload from my computer. Oh, it's raining outside. I'm going to share one of my background. Okay. You should be able to see the background in the post. Yeah. I'm going to share the video as well. So it's going to be 2 file sharing, yeah. This is comparison Zoom Meet and Teams. How big is this? Wow, it's 155 megabyte. Well, I hope you can cope with this 77. Okay. So I have shared 2 files here. Yeah. If you be able to see the files, you reply to, oh, I didn't send it yet, sorry. Files sharing. Okay. It's quite fast. I think the internet line is okay. Now I click and I've shared 2 files. If you be able to see the files, reply. Okay. It actually all depends on your lines, yeah, because the files are actually quite big, yeah. The video is about 77 megabyte. Okay, right. Now, I want you to share your file. Get any PDF file, any general file, or any picture, maybe background picture or window sample picture. Try to share it here. Just want to see how fast it can go, yeah, within our line connection here. We just want to test the reliability of Microsoft Teams. So far, they claim they are the lightest. Yeah, they are the lightest group that can post file easily. Okay. Okay. If your line is quite poor, it's okay. I can see from Nagashima amino acid complex on bacteria. Wow. I'm going to read this. This is very interesting. Okay. If you have a good line, try to share your file from your side because I want to see how far it can cope with the internet line and also file sharing among members. Yeah. Let me check on Google Meet if there's any option here. How do I unprivate my channel? Once you put the private mode to the channel, you cannot revert. Okay, it is forever unless you delete the channel and you create a new one. Okay, so the private channel only be viewed by invitation only. Yes, if you add members, you need to manually add members, then only that particular members can see the channel. Okay, not the general members of the team. Yeah. Sunset. I read I read one article yesterday that NASA claimed that the sunset of Mars is blue instead of yellow or orange. Okay, right. Now I'm going to click on a join meeting here. Okay, meet now. Okay, so I just click on meet now icon because I want to create a meeting. Click on meet now and I will have this. Yeah, either I want to create it now or I want to schedule a meeting. Schedule a meeting is just like the same as you use Google Calendar or use another calendar to set a meeting. It's just that this one is within Microsoft Teams. Okay, so I want to add a subject. The subject is weekly meeting. Weekly meeting. I want to off my video because I don't want it to get conflict with my Google Meet. It looks like I cannot off my video. It's okay. So I click Meet now. You should be able to see this in the post. And if you want to join, you can join this from the post. Okay. All right. Did you see this at the post? I'm going to turn off the camera, yeah, and also the mic because we get conflict. Okay. So if you go to the general of the post, you will be able to see the meeting. This one, weekly meeting, join. Okay. So as you can see, the meeting, the posts, the files are all within the general channel inside the team. Okay, it didn't go out from the team, so it's very exclusive only to that member as long as you change your team mode to private. Okay, all right. Now we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more, then we have the maximum. Yeah. We have 9 already. Okay. Now it's 9. Let's see whether they can have more than 9. Now it's 9, but I have 11. So it gives me only 9. Yeah. This is the maximum that we can go for our Microsoft Teams meeting. Yeah. Okay. And in Microsoft Teams meeting, it does have a normal, a common icons, the video, the audio, the sharing, okay, icon, and the more action, wow, it becomes slower. I can start recording. It has the recording features for the host. Okay, I can show background effects. Okay, then I can choose from here, but I'm not allowed to upload just like Zoom. I can just click and show. Just blur. Apply and turn on video. Let's see whether I can turn on my video or not. I think I might have problem turning on the video because I'm using it in Google Meet. It looks like, yeah, my video is not on. Yeah, because of Google Meet. Okay. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna switch off my webcam in Google Meet and I try to on my video in this meeting. Yeah. So I'm going to switch off my webcam here. All right. Oh, there's a question, is it? Mine doesn't have the background effects tag. Oh, because you are using the web version, I suppose. If you are using the apps, then you will have the background effects tag. Okay. Can you tell where you click the Meet now? At the bottom of the post just now. Okay. And when I initiate the meeting, you will see the join now meeting in the post. Yeah. I join using Bitly stream. How can I join your team meeting now? Oh, you have to go to the post. You have to go to the post and look for the join meeting icon. Okay. I think it's only for speaker. The background effects. No, the background effects is only for users who are using Microsoft Teams apps. If you are using the web version, you won't be able to get the background effect. Yeah, I'm using the app that I installed on my MacBook, referring to the background effects tag not available. For the MacBook, maybe they have not updated the Apple platform yet. Yeah, because the background effect is quite new. I think about 1 month or 2 months. Yeah, we haven't got the background effect that long. It's kind of new features. Yeah. Any code to join for the meeting? I don't have the code. It's from the post. Hold on, let me see whether I can get the code for this. Yeah. As far as I concern, we don't need to get this code because there is no code here that I can give it to you. Maybe I can go to the meeting post. I think there is no code here because it's here in the post. You have to go to Microsoft Teams 02/06/2020, go to General Channel. You will see the weekly meeting join here. Okay. then you can join the meeting, because my Microsoft Team is very private about its video conferencing tools. Yeah, it will um, it will appear within the group only. Yeah, because this is not a public things. I'm unable to join the meeting. Are you in Microsoft Teams? Try to click on the post. Okay, try to um, try to mute your mic and your video. Maybe due to line or due to the performance of the laptop. Yeah, there could be few reasons on that. Because we are using Google Meet, at the same time you want to go to Microsoft Teams. Even my video is not working at the moment. Okay, try to join meeting from here. You go to Microsoft Teams 02/06/2020, you click on General Channel, then you will see the post of the weekly meeting here. Okay, let me enlarge this. Okay, I'm going to click on the video. Then I can have my video here. See? Because of it conflict with Google Meet, then Microsoft Teams won't be able to allow my video until I switch off my webcam in Google Meet. Okay. All right. In Microsoft Teams meeting, we also have turn on live caption and also show meeting notes. I think the show meeting notes ni is available for all. If you click on the more option, can you see the show meeting notes? And we also have this chat. Okay, here you can chat from here. Yeah, and raise your hand. Raise your hand is a new features. Yeah, it only appear 2 weeks ago. Okay, okay. You manage to raise your hand. Oh, semua orang raise your hand dah. Okay, I think most of you succeed in entering the meeting. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see now that Microsoft Teams is very isolated. Yeah, the group is within the teams. Yeah, if you want to have more specific group, then you create channels, private channels. Then out of 20 members in your general team, in your general channel in the team, you can have only 5 members of the general team into your private channel. Yeah, so you can plan on how to create your channels in your teams. Yeah, so if you are having multiple teams, then you need to create multiple teams and add channels from there. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to record this session here. So I click start recording. Okay, you are recording. So I just click dismiss. So this session is recorded. Can I click on chat because the line my response is slower. There, meeting recording has started. Okay. Now this one is a short one. Yeah. Now we want to see where can we stop our recording. So I click on more action. Then it says here stop recording. Okay. So now this about 1 minute only. So I click on stop recording. Okay, stop recording. but I didn't end my meeting yet, which means any video conferencing tools, when they allow you to record your session, they also allow you to stop the recording at any time. Yeah, not by following the end meeting. Okay, so you can just record stop the recording at any time at all. Then it will be posted into the post later. Okay, so now I'm going to end the meeting. Okay, I'm going to end the meeting. All right, and I go back to my general. Yeah, later, later we will see whether we can have our meeting here or not. Yeah. Okay. Now saving according to Microsoft Teams. So the system is still trying to save the video. It will be posted here in the post. So from our experience for the past hour, as you can see that every single conversation in general is recorded here. Okay, is recorded here. So if you want to keep this as a proof of activities in your project, then you can create Microsoft Teams and also channels. Okay, it's easy to navigate. Then you can see that it is very isolated and very exclusive to only the team members. Okay, so these are um, the main point of advantages of using Microsoft Teams, yeah, because we want to have uh, an exclusive or separate teams with its own members, with its own conversation, and with its own file sharing within the team members only. Okay. I have also few icons here that I have add on into the teams. Yeah? If you want to add on the teams, then you can click on the triple icon of messaging extension, and then you click on more apps. So you will be able to see a lot of apps that support Microsoft Teams. Yeah. Can we be in two meeting in different teams? Um, Two meetings in different teams. I think at the moment you can only have one meeting. One meeting. If you want to try, you have to sacrifice one of the meeting. Will have the webcam on, and the other meeting will not be able to see the webcam. Okay. But in general, if you're talking about meeting, from my experience, I'm only be able to attend one meeting at a time. Okay, within the teams, because if you want to join meeting, you have to click on join meeting in the post of the channel, right? Okay. Can I stop members from recording in addition to me already recording? Oh, I see. From the meeting just now, do you have the recording button? Oh, you have the recording button. Um, if you want to stop recording, because previously it only allow only the host to do the recording. Okay. You want to stop people using the recording. If is if you want to disallow people to start the recording, then there is a setting for you to join to stop them. Yeah. There is an option to do that. As you can see in the post now, they have given you the meeting, the meeting that been recorded. Okay. I think the member, the organizer, and the presenter are allowed to start and stop recording, but not the member. Have you tried just now when I do my recording, then you stop you try to start your recording? Let's join again of this meeting. Okay? Try to join this meeting, or you still inside this meeting. Okay, I'm going to start recording. Okay, and I want you to try to restart the recording. If you want to rejoin the meeting, you can just rejoin the meeting. I want you to try to start the recording. As you can see here, we have two recorded meeting. One is from me and one is from Tio. Okay. Mine is still recorded. Yeah. Someone has stopped my recording session. Okay. So we need to look at the setting, whether it allow us to stop the recording or not. Okay. I think so far here we don't have that setting, which means it allow the participants, the member, to start and stop the recording session. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have any option here. Okay, let's try to create another meeting from a calendar. Okay, we can see whether we can allow them or we can disallow them to start our recording. So I'm going to leave this meeting. Okay, I'm going to leave this meeting and I'm going to go to the calendar. Okay, I'm going to create new meeting. This is the testing meeting. It's going to be at 4 p.m. And if you want the whole member of the team to join the meeting, please do not add required attendees, but you add the channel. Okay, you add the channel. Microsoft Teams 0206-2020 general, which means all members in that Teams will be able to see the post of this new meeting. Okay. In here, we have this add required attendees only, but we didn't have the option to change the recorded meeting. We don't have the option here. Okay, so far that I know that if you're a guest, you cannot record a meeting, but if you are the member, yes, you can record and you can stop the current recording. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna send this out to the post, and I go back to Teams. Okay. I go back to Teams. This is the testing meeting. All right. I'm gonna click on this, and I'm going to join the meeting. Okay. I'm gonna join the meeting. Now I want you to enter this meeting. You manage to enter this meeting. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to start recording. Okay. And I want one of you to stop my recording. Yeah. Which means member can stop recording. Yeah. Member can stop recording from here. Oh, copy join info. Is this the one that I just realized there's a copy join info here. Okay, I'm going to copy join info this to Google Meet. Let's see whether those who cannot enter just now will be able to enter. Okay. How can we schedule a meeting for a private channel? You have to go inside the channel and click on Meet Now and New Meeting. Okay. Did you see the? Oh no, it doesn't give that. So the joint info is not working. Yeah, the joint info is not working. How to create an email invitation for Microsoft Teams meeting? If you want to create email invitation for Microsoft Teams meeting, you need to use Microsoft Outlook in order to do this. Yeah. Okay. I think the joining info is not available at the moment. Yeah. So if you want to create the meeting without inviting the members inside Microsoft Teams, you can do that by using Microsoft Outlook. Okay. So now from here, I'm going to leave this meeting. I'm going to end this meeting. Okay. We want to check whether we have Outlook here as one of the apps. Can you please type Outlook? Okay, if you cannot see Outlook here, which means you have to go to the web base of Microsoft Teams and look for Outlook. If you are using Teams in this as an apps, you only can use calendar. Okay, calendar and create event from here. If you want to use Outlook, then you have to install Outlook as an apps. Okay, I think I have Outlook inside my laptop. So hold on. This is my Outlook, and I link my Outlook with the email. Yeah. Okay, you don't have to create channel, but you only need to invite them from Outlook. As you can see, it becomes slower. Huh? Okay, I just disable this. You see, I have this one meeting that invite me direct. This one direct to the Outlook. Yeah, this one. Okay, so you can create a new email from here or new meeting, or this is the team viewer. You can create a new email. Let's see whether we have the meeting here. Okay, we have the add meeting for Google Meet. Okay, Outlook item option. It looks like it doesn't have a meeting here as one of the option. Okay, doesn't have an option here. Is it because I have this add a meeting for Google Meet? I will check on that later. Okay. Before this is okay to use this, but now doesn't give me allowance to create it. Okay, never mind. We will do this later. I will check on this. Okay. So for now, you can use the calendar to arrange your meeting here. Okay. Oh, my laptop is getting slow. All right. The testing meeting that I've created here also applied in Outlook. Yeah. So I think you can just get it from here. But when you create a new meeting from here, if you didn't allow people to go into Microsoft Teams, you have to add on the required attendees by using the email. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to close this one. I'm going to go back to my Teams. Okay. All right. As you can see here, we have the recorded meeting of uh, our meeting just now, yeah, for the weekly meeting and meeting now. Okay. Okay. Now, I want you to create. I want you to create a new meeting in your calendar, but using the Microsoft Teams 02/06/2020 general as the channel. Okay. Can you try to create now? Okay. We want to see whether when member create the team meeting, does it reflect to the general channel or not? Okay. All right. You managed to get your meeting here. Okay. No. I've been looking for the calendar view of this Outlook. It looks like, oh, this one here. They put it down there. Okay. Then I'm going to click this one. Subject, location. Okay. And we have invite attendees. You can just put attendees here. All right. Okay. This one is using my Gmail account. New meeting. Oh, I cannot use this, but I need to use the calendar view instead. Okay. All right. Can you manage to do this? Okay. So if you are using the general channel of Microsoft Teams 02/06/2020, so all the members should be able to see the channel of here, yeah? Edit team. Okay. Tanya, let me just cancel this one. Okay, so I think you have successfully do the new meeting, okay, with the general channel. Okay, so if you want to have a joint meeting, a new meeting of your own channel, then you have to choose from the new meeting, then choose the dedicated channel that you want to use for the meeting. So only members in that channel will be able to see your meeting if you make that channel private. Okay, if you make the channel standard, whoever goes into the channel will see the post of that meeting. Okay. Okay, back to the Outlook just now. When you want to create a meeting, because I just realized that my Outlook is not the email. Okay, so I think I need to switch. I need to switch to my own my 3365 email. Yeah, this one is 3365, but when I go to the calendar, it gives me a different file. Hold on, yeah. Let me try to check on this one. Okay, subject. When I invite attendees, the email is from my Gmail. Okay, so it looks a bit different. Yeah. Okay, let me check on this later because it does have a conflict. I'm going to minimize this. I don't want to waste my time on this. Okay, now since you are having this already, okay, can you please create another team that has class as the type, okay, and add me as one of the member. Okay, I'm gonna type back my email address. Choose the class type, yeah, so that we can see it in the assignment. From Outlook browser, go to group and invite. Then the left bar. Okay, my meeting doesn't appear on the channel. Your meeting doesn't appear on the channel. You need to click on that channel to look at the channel post, yeah. Outlook browser. Oh, you are using the Outlook browser. Okay, go to groups, then invite, then left bar groups. Okay. Uh, one problem of my Outlook is it goes straight to my Gmail account. Okay, so I need to change that first, which I think will take some time. Yeah? If I use the browser, then I need to log in again, right? From my account. Let me try. Okay, try to create a Teams that has the class channel. Yeah. Wants you to join. Hold on, I'm doing this. Okay. At 365.um.edu.my. Next. And click this. Wow, my laptop is getting slower because I open Outlook, I open the Teams, the calendar, the Outlook. I think I need to use the calendar. Okay, so this is the Outlook. Yeah, from here. Okay, Then I change this to calendar and I click on here. Let's see whether I have this. I have about the same different, yeah. Invite attendees. I can get it from here. Okay. Let me see whether I can invite outsiders or not. Comma. Oh yes, can. You can do it from here. Okay. So if I'm using my browser, then I can do this. Yeah. Invite it from outside, but without going into Microsoft Teams. Okay. I need to explore this more because they keep changing the updates. Did you manage to create another team? I can check from the assignment area. Okay. Because if you have created the team using the class, then it's supposed to be added in this assignment area. Yeah. It's not the channel, it's a new team. It's a new team. Create a new team. So far, I've seen only one here. So I'm gonna use this a deck idea box, and I click next. Okay, and I click get started. Create assignment. As you can see, we have assignment, we have quiz, and we have from existing. Okay, if you have this previously, then you can use from existing. Yeah. So assignment. Then you can have a title, instruction. Let's say I have a title assignment for Earth Day. Okay. Enter the instruction. Please create an essay about Earth Day. If you don't have the class team, you won't be able to get this. Yeah? Okay. Or try to use the PLC whether you can go to assignment or not. Okay. And you can have add resources if you want to add resources from here. Upload from this device. I can just choose one of the pictures, from the poster. Okay. See whether we can have this. Oh, this is just a poster. You can have the a deck and choose one of these. Okay, open and done. All right. Points. You can add rubric if you want to. Then assign to edX idea box, all students, or you can choose any students that you want to put in. Okay, you have the time due, the date due, and the time due for your assignment. Assignment will be posted immediately with late hand-ins allowed. So you can just edit the setting if you want to from here. Okay, you have the schedule to assign in the future, you have due date, and you have close date here. Then cancel this. Okay, post assignment notification to this channel general. So when I click assign, I want you to look at the themes. Look at the themes. Do you see any assignment posted in general? Okay. The assignment is basically not posted in general of Microsoft Teams 02/06/2020, but it is posted in edX idea box general. Okay, it's here. As you can see here, we have this things. So this is the assignment, but you need to make sure that your team is class type. Then you can use that as you can use the assignment icon. Okay. Share the screen. Yeah, I'm sharing the screen at the moment. Can you leave your Microsoft email?
There's actually some of them that don't have the features that we have. They can't create class because they can't see the
they can't create class. When you create the teams, did you get the four item? Hold on, now let me get you the. No. Oh, if you didn't get it, then your email need to be upgraded as lecturer email.
Okay. To whoever doesn't have the option, can you leave your email in the chat box and I will get to PTM regarding that.
Okay. Let me try to Google the pop-up that you should be able to see, because my email also will not be able to use to do that. Yeah. Create Teams Plus. I'm going to show you you should be able to see this. Okay. Hold on, yeah. New tab and image new tab. You should be able to see this one. Okay. When you create a team, you should be able to see this: classes, PLC, staff members, anyone. If you didn't see this, which means your email level is not for the educators or lecturers or academicians. So you have to request from PTM to upgrade the level. Yeah. Okay. Well, some of you will not be able to do that, yeah, because of the account. Okay. So these are the option that they didn't give it to me. So when I create a team, I can just get it straight away. But if you have the academician level, you should be able to have this. Yeah, that's why you can create classes. Then you can use assignment. If you cannot create classes, you'll not be able to use assignment. Yeah. and also PLC. These two can create assignment. Yeah. Okay. No wonder I couldn't see the teams here because of that. I think. Yeah. So I'm going to go back to Microsoft Teams 0206-2020, the general channel. Yeah. Because we want to try we don't have this at the moment. I'm looking for pools, but pools is not here. Only form, survey, quizzes, and polls. I can just click on forms. Do you have forms? Can you please click on the triple dot icon and look for forms? Okay. Did you get this? I'm going to post this here. Okay. Then I click next. Send. Did you see my polls? Oh, the line is not good. Okay. Can you please go to Microsoft Teams 0206-2020, click on the general and vote for the polls. Okay. Now we are using Microsoft Forms to create the polls. Yeah. Please look for these add-ons, okay, here, and try to create your own polls. You'll see whether you can go to these channels or not. Okay. Look for forms. Yeah. Forms. I think I need to close my Outlook lah because it's getting slower. Okay. We have two apps here, the Google Meet and also Microsoft Teams, and turn out to be slower. Added a new tab at the top of the channel. Here's a link. Edit code. This is your question. Oh, you put a link, is it? Okay. Is it raining in your area? The answer is yes. It's raining heavily here. Pouring. Teams meeting at the top of the view. This is viewed by the calendar. New Teams meeting. Doesn't appear here. Never mind. Okay, so this is one of the option that you can create one of the add-ons that support Microsoft Teams, which is the forms. Okay. Ayo, can I vote more than one? Tak boleh, satu je. Kalau semua suka macam mana? Letak nasi lemak lah. Okay. Now, leave your team at the moment because we want to find a link from the browser. Okay, find a link from the browser and copy and paste here. Okay, I go back to my browser. I click on new tab. Okay, let me just close this one. I click on new tab and I try to find okay, Microsoft Teams new features. Okay, now I get this link and then I'm going to copy and paste the link. I'm going to copy and paste the link. This one. Okay, copy and paste the link to the general channel. Okay. And I submit the link. So as you can see, when I copy and paste the link in the post area, it will give you an icon, so that you can just click and open the link to the browser. When I click here, it goes to my browser and it will open the link. Okay. Can you edit the question after posting the poll? Now I need to go back to my poll. This one. I think I'm not be able to do that. More option. No, he just asked me to create a new poll. Okay. Because from here, there is no option to edit your poll, yeah. Okay, try to go to Google, try to find a link and copy and paste here in the general, yeah. This is my personal and Teams. It doesn't have that OneNote yet. Okay, so we can go to Teams, look for OneNote. Wow, durian. No, we don't have the OneNote here. They have changed a lot of things. Meeting notes plus OneNote. Okay. I'm going to show you how to do this soon, yeah? In the tab of General Channel, okay, click on the plus sign, and look for OneNote. Okay, in the tab of the General Channel, click on the plus sign and look for OneNote. Then you create one notebook for this channel. I have created one, Teams 2 June 2020. Okay, so that I can put a text or I can copy and paste anything inside this OneNote, yeah. Says link here, put it there. Okay. Click on the plus and try to create one note, yeah, for this team, for this channel. Okay, as you can see, once I've created a OneNote, then the other member will be able to click and see the OneNote, yeah. So now I've seen this one, webinar on Teams. When I click here, then I can see the detail of this OneNote. Okay, so if I go to OneNote on the left side, yeah, of this, when I click on this OneNote, then click on Teams, I will be able to see the OneNote Teams here. Okay, it's been listed here. Okay, so if I have a lot of channels, And if I have a lot of OneNote for the channels for the teams, then it will be listed here, yeah, in the channel, okay, in OneNote area, right? Okay, so this is OneNote, yeah, in Microsoft Teams. As you can see that the components of Microsoft Office did do support Microsoft Teams. And if you click the plus sign again, you will see that besides OneNote, it also does have forms, document library, Excel, PDF. I have installed few things here. Okay, SharePoint, Stream, WikiWrite, PowerPoint, and others as well. Okay. So the group is getting bigger and bigger. So you can just browse through and have a look. Maybe you want to have a try of any of these icon. Okay. All right. Any question? I can see that some of you will not be able to create the class teams. Yeah. Hmm. Integration of Moodle into Teams. Can we access Moodle from Teams? If you can get it from here, then you will be able to do so. Okay? This one, are you talking about Moodle dashboard? Just add. You need to sign in. Okay. You need to click on the plus sign, just like you click on the OneNote just now. Then you can add in Microsoft Teams. Yeah. Any more questions? Let me check on the Teams again. Okay. All right. So I think some of you managed to get the OneNote, yeah, inside the general channel. Okay. One of the area that I didn't click yet is the chat. Okay. The chat means you can chat with me personally, or you can choose some of the people to chat with here. Okay. And when you click on the files, you will see that those files that been added, yeah, in these teams. Okay. And also from the other side. So this one is for my from my teams, or the one that added me in the teams. Yeah, as you can see, I have this, and in my OneDrive as well. So the recent files will be listed here. Okay, from the files area also, you can click on OneDrive to look at your files in your OneDrive. Yeah. Okay. I also link to my Google Drive here, which I have to log in, okay, to my Google Drive. Okay, any more question related to Microsoft Teams? Teams, Google Meet, and Zoom just now, which has the best audio video stability to use for 2-3 hours duration for regular classes and events. You can see that Microsoft Teams have the office productivity tools and video capability. I would suggest Google Meet, because if you are using Microsoft Teams for the video conferencing tools, number one, to get people into the meeting, okay, you need to use the calendar, okay, or you need to use Outlook. But meeting in Microsoft Teams is organization based, which means if you are inviting people within the same group, then Microsoft Team will have the best meeting. But if you involve people from outside, it is good to have Google Meet, because from my experience, when we invite people from outside to enter Microsoft Teams meeting, they have problem with signing in. Okay, but they don't have problem with signing in when we use Google Meet or we use Zoom. The problem with Zoom is that it is stable in its own apps, not the web version. Okay, and Microsoft Teams is also stable within its own apps, not the web version. So Google Meet would be the best of the long hours meeting. Okay, if you use Zoom, then you have to subscribe. If you use Microsoft Teams, you need to make sure that the members are within the same group. Okay, I rather not using Microsoft Teams for purposely for meetings, yeah, or video conferencing tool, because it might get unstable when you involve the channels, yeah, and the posts and the chat as well, because it has a lot of things there. Okay. Office has Teams has the office productivity tools. Yes, even Google Meet also has the add-ons which you can add on and use. Yeah. Okay. Any more question? If you are dealing with assignments, then Microsoft Teams would be the best, the best tools. Yeah. Can you invite someone without a Google account into Google Meet? Yes, you can, but they will become a guest. Yeah, which means you can share with them the link, as long as they have the Google Chrome, which is the best browser for Google Meet. So they can just go in direct. Okay, unless Google Meet has updated the version. Okay, so far I have invited people from Hotmail or people from another organization. So far it looks good. Okay. Does he or she need to create a Google account? No, they don't have to. As long as they have the link, they can just go straight. Yeah, from my experience lah. I don't even know whether Google restricted it now. Okay. If you feel that there are restriction on, of course Microsoft Team has restriction because it's organization based. Okay, if you find any restriction in Google Meet, then the the last option would be Zoom. Okay, you can use the free account, but your meeting can last only for 40 minutes. Okay. Do this session have slide sharing? Yes, I do share my slide just now, the earlier slides, in the Google Drive folder link. I think you can look at the link in the earlier chat. Okay, you can scroll up to look at the link if you can find the link. Yeah. Any more question? Yes, Webex has a time limit for the free account. If I'm not mistaken, it's only 1 hour. Yeah, and you have to subscribe. The problem with commercial video conferencing tool like Webex, GoToMeeting, and Zoom, you have to pay for the subscription. Actually, Google Meet, the normal Google Meet before this COVID issue, the normal Google Meet and also Microsoft Teams, you have to subscribe. It's just that in UM, we have a ready subscription for Gmail, for our um.edu.my, and also for our Microsoft 365. So any .um.edu.my and 365.um.edu.my can use the facilities of the email. Yeah. Okay. Kalau most participant guna handphone, better Zoom or Google Meet. Yang ini sama, because in handphone you have to install both. Google Meet pun kena install apps, Zoom pun kena install apps. Cumanya kalau Zoom, the host need to have the paid version, the subscription based account. Jadi dia boleh buat meeting more than 40 minutes. Only the host, only the host, not the participant. The participant can use the free account. Okay. From my experience kan, kalau guna phone kan, the fastest and the most stable is Zoom. Tapi ramai yang takut nak install Zoom because they said they got this bank account fraud or recently kan. Basically that bank account fraud tu is not from Zoom. It's because our trend in social media nowadays, especially the youngsters, they always like to share their account number. From my cyber security friend, he said that we only need your phone number. That is good enough for us to get your information. Okay, only your phone number. So if they share the account number, you can imagine what kind of information that these hackers can get from your account number. It is a lot, including the amount, the available balance in your account. In Zoom, how many hosts are allowed for paid version? Oh, you can have host and co-host. The maximum that you can go is 15 hosts and 15 co-hosts. That one that I've tried, yeah. But as you can see, this is the online version. They can just revoke anything at any time. So you can just try out how many that you can use as a host and co-host, yeah. Okay. So far, I use for the paid version is about 15. I can make 15 hosts, yeah, at one time. Okay. I want to ask you something. How many of you using Zoom for online class? Are you doing online class now for the undergraduates? Because in polytechnics, I've heard that they have to use Microsoft Teams or Google Meet in order to run the class, or they just use WhatsApp video. Okay. Any more question? Ada lagi ke? Oh my goodness. Saya tak nampak. Okay. Comparing Zoom and WebEx as online teaching, which one would be recommended? I would recommend Zoom, because Zoom is easier to make co-host and host. You can just right click and make host or co-host, yeah. But WebEx, you need to have one organizer, and the organizer need to assign presenter. Okay, so it's a bit complicated. It's a bit complicated. Okay. For Zoom, how many host classes at a time? From my experience, one class in Zoom apps, another class in Zoom web version. Okay. Comparing the three tools, which one is the best for webinar? If you're talking about webinar, Zoom is the best tools. Yeah. Total 15 hosts plus 15 co-hosts, which is actually 30. Yes. Yeah. But you can try because from time to time, these video conferencing tools will update their version. Sometimes they add on, sometimes they revoke. Yeah, their features. Okay. I used Zoom before, but now gone to Microsoft Teams because of time limit. Oh, okay. Because in email, we have the license of Microsoft 365 and also Google Suite. That's why you are allowed to use it for hours. Yeah. If didn't use Microsoft 365 or Google Suite for education, you have to pay the subscription as well. Yeah, it's about the same as Microsoft Zoom. It's about the same as Zoom. Okay. The free account of Zoom allow only 40 minutes. Yeah, for the group meeting. So if you want to have more hours, then you have to subscribe. Okay. Microsoft Teams also can connect to Zoom. Yes. What's the difference between the normal Zoom and Microsoft Teams Zoom? Oh, there is no difference because the Zoom in Microsoft Teams is only the add-on, the link. Okay, which means you want to use Microsoft Teams channels and also Teams to post files, to do a lot of things, but you don't want to use the meeting version of Microsoft Teams. You want to use an external tools. That's why you can click on Zoom, then it will open another window. Yeah, for Zoom. That's from my experience lah. Yeah. Okay. Any more question? I think I've scrolled it to the end, right? Because just now I didn't scroll it to the end. If you are worried about the security and also the issue of Zoom bombing, okay, I will advise you not to use Zoom, yeah, for your classes because sometimes we do share files there, right? So try to switch to Google Meet or Microsoft Teams. If you have assignments, then it's good to use Microsoft Teams. If you want to compare Google with Microsoft, the comparable tools for Microsoft Teams is not Google Meet. The comparable tools for Microsoft Teams is Google Classroom because Google Meet is inside Google Classroom. Okay, it's just like my meeting is inside Microsoft Teams. Yeah, so the comparable tools are actually Google Classroom. Okay, so doesn't it mean we can use Zoom with unlimited time from Microsoft Teams? No, no, because when you use Zoom in Microsoft Teams, which means that you only click the link to open Zoom, so it will open the apps itself. It's just that it has a link, the link from Microsoft Teams. So Zoom will have its own policy. Microsoft Teams will have its own policy. Okay. Any other question? Please look for the latest news or updates. If you always use the online video conferencing tools, because they keep changing, they keep updating and they keep changing their policy due to certain issue. Okay. All right. I think if there is no question, I will end the session now. Okay. I will pass back to the organizer, Adek. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Thank you for staying until the end. So it's already almost 5 o'clock. So as previous, I hope that the session benefits you for your online classes. If you have any problem regarding Microsoft 365 or Google Meet or Zoom, you can just drop us an email or you can contact me personally. And we would appreciate your feedback on this session. Thank you. Cikgu, thank you so much.
Thank you, Adek. Thank you, Mo.
All right.